clean up the mess. All right. So first things first, let's get the skillet preheating. We're just gonna put it on, I guess, medium-low or so. Because you can't really rush onions. So, got red onion. Let's just take probably about a quarter of it will be about right for my purposes. You don't want to cut it too thin or it'll burn because it'll cook too fast. Alright, it's nice, maybe a little bit more, so closer to half an onion. I mean, you can always leave the onion in the pan, you don't have to eat it, but better to have too much than too little. Okay, it's starting to warm up nicely. So we'll give it a teaspoon of butter or so. Make sure you got all the wrapper off of it. Butter in the pan. Onions go in. Just a little bit of salt. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Well, you know, some of us like lounging while we cook, you know. Alright. Those onions do their thing for a while. Move on, got an avocado here. Let's just go ahead and dice that up real quick. Oh, happy birthday, Shorts. What's ERE? We're just making shrimp tacos, so it should be pretty good. Looks like we got a good crew going. So, start off by cooking down some onions. We'll cook the shrimp last. Make sure don't cut yourself here. Got this avocado. Love from India. That's nice. Love for India. Just make a little grid on here. You could scoop it out and then slice it, but just gonna be careful here. Really, you should use a paring knife for this if you got it, but you know, as one dude pointed out, I'm cooking in the lounge room, so I don't got everything. So, but that's all right. And then it comes out of the avocado, all nice and diced. Nobody saw that. Get a trash plate going, or otherwise this is going to get messy here. The same thing with the other half here. And then just make a nice little grid pattern. There we go, just like that. And then scoop it out. There we go. Just like that. Look, bright, colorful. Everybody loves avocado. we're not going to go too crazy on that because we're just going to leave it be. Going to give it a little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, and then we'll give it a squeeze of lemon juice as well. Huh. Yeah, that'd be interesting, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not trying to make guac here. But, you know. Alright. And set those aside. Alright. We're going to make our sauce next. It's nothing too crazy. It's going to be a mayo. Yeah, well, it's not my home, but it is American. Wichita Falls. Ah, yeah. It's going to be a mayo-based sauce here. So, get a couple tablespoons of mayo. There we go. Put that away. And go more lemon juice just to give it a nice little acidic. Not always, but I do enjoy cooking from the couch. You should try it. I got my lemon juice, mayo, lemon juice on the mayo. Look at that. Oh, yeah. There you go. And if you wanted to be more runny, add more lemon juice. If you wanted to be more creamy, add less. Onions are starting to come along. Give those a stir. Anyways, so got the mayo and lemon juice. We are going to add some garlic powder to that. Ooh, favorite snack. That's a tough one. It is comfy. Thank you. What kind of snack are we talking about? So garlic powder goes in there. A little bit of salt. We'll hit it up with some chili powder. And we'll mix all that together. You don't need a whole ton. The avocado is going to be pretty creamy as it is, so. Okay, so something like that. Give it a taste test, and that way you can adjust the seasoning if you want to. That's good. Coffee break. Alright, we're making good progress here. Now we're going to prep our tortillas. I hate using cold tortillas. They're hard to work with. But before that, we're going to season our shrimp here. They're thawed out because I find them easier to work with that way, and it takes like 2 minutes. So we're going to go salt, chili powder, garlic powder. I'm going to season heavily here, and then we're just going to mix them up here, and that'll be plenty. Okay, so your shrimp should look something like this, you know. Okay, onions are starting to get a little bit of color on them. That's good. So I'll just kind of shove them off to the side there. And we're going to prep, 3 or 4 tortillas. And by doing that, all we're going to do is heat them up just like this. I'm just trying to warm them up, nothing crazy. Not really even trying to cook them all the way through. You're just literally warming them up. So tortillas in. If you're really worried about it, you could cover them to keep them warm. But, you know, we're not doing that here. It's not that type of program. Okay. So nothing crazy, just warm them up a little bit. Now we're going to go ahead and turn the heat up on those. Oh yeah, the onions are going to be good by the time. The onions probably eat as is right now, but we're not going to do that. Let's put a little test shrimp in there. Ooh, that sizzled up right away. Still think it needs to get hotter, but oh, son of a bitch. Now we're going to give it another tablespoon of butter in there because they're shrimp. And butter just to help them along. And you know, just because I find corn delightful, we're gonna drop some of that in there. You know what? I cook from my living room, thank you. And you know what? It's a hotel. Chill the fuck out. And you're just pissed that I can cook better with electric skillet than you can in your full kitchen. But I mean that you're probably living in your mom's basement. I bet it's a pretty nice kitchen, though. Oh, I like Tommy. I'm right. Big fan. I want a Vitamix blender in it. Oh wait, I already have one because I'm not poor. But if you can give me like one of those fancy little pizza oven things, that'd be ideal. Oh yeah. Alright, These are coming along nicely though. Give that a minute and then those will be done. So we can start preparing our tacos. So, got your sauce from earlier. Just gonna get a little scoop, and we're gonna give it a little bit of a smear. Ooh, the popcorn's starting to pop, so that probably means that's done. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the heat here, because the shrimp are done as well. Now, I don't want the shrimp to cook any further, so I'm going to go ahead and pull them out on time here, as always. I mean, it won't hurt the corn or the onions being in the pan, so. And I'll stack them up so they're fine. All right. So this is what your shrimp should look like, all right? I don't know. I'm hoping Teddy went to go to the, Best Buy and buy me a new stove. I would love one of those little induction cooktop things. But okay, so here's our shrimp. Let's go ahead and take some of that onion corn mix, put that down on there. Now let's take some of our shrimpy shrimp. Probably about 3 is going to be perfect. Now this is decision time. I don't normally mix seafood and cheese, but it is shrimp. I mean, it's kind of like a chicken. A little bit of cheese on there, why not? Alright. Alright. And a little bit of avocado on there. Oh yeah. That's what we're talking about here. Just a little bit of hot sauce on top. Okay, this is what we're working with. It's gonna be good. Very good tacos. I think reasonably healthy, yeah. Well, thanks y'all for joining. I'm going to go ahead, make a couple more tacos, eat them, take a picture, and, go about my life. So, have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye. Thanks, Tommy.